people are so baffled that Northwest looks like a 21-year-old at 12, and I don't know why. Are we forgetting that her auntie literally slept with her sister's baby dad when she was 15, and the nigga was a grown-ass motherfucking man? Are we forgetting those festivities was happening around that little gal when she was small? The girl was born when that shit was happening. Are we forgetting right now? Are we also forgetting that her father parades a young woman nakedly out in public all the time? Are we forgetting that too? Are we also forgetting that her mother literally got famous off of a sex tape? Are we forgetting that the Kardashians sell sex? What do you think is gonna happen to the kids over there? Y'all be expecting too much from people. What are we not making correlations of? Everybody's so baffled. Everybody's over here. This is what Kanye West didn't want. I think that's what he wanted. Kanye West religiously told us that he loved that he was marrying a lady from a sex tape. He told us that religiously. The man only really started talking dog shit about Kim Kardashian when she started sleeping with Pete Davidson. Let's talk about that. Because he couldn't fathom that a white man had a bigger peen than him, slaying his wife down. Mind you, the whole time he got a younger woman naked, titties out, on red carpets and shit. What do we expect? What? If a young child is being raised around that behavior, what do you think the young child is going to be? What?
Absolutely not. Is you cool, shorty? This girl is 12 years old. 12. This is not acceptable. This is not what we do around here. No, sir. You can hate Kanye. You don't have to agree with anything he does. But at the end of the day, this is literally what he was trying to protect his daughter from. This family is known for pimping out these girls. We known this for a long time. If you know about the tape, then you really know. She is a celebrity. She does have clout. And if she's seeing a response from young girls her age or tweens that are all looking at her going, oh my God, that's so amazing when you dress like this, when you pop out like this, the incentive for her 12-year-old mind would be to continue to go down this path. And we all know where that could possibly lead. The reality of the situation is this. When you don't let children be children, you force them into thinking like an adult. Either that's being done by trauma, maybe survival mode, or in this situation, you grooming them into doing so. And for us adults who've been adults long enough, we all know that that does not end well at all. We all know this. The only people that find this acceptable are literally these super, super young adults, 19, 20, 21 years old, barely out of your parents' house and ain't even taking care of yourself yet. You've been an adult for all of 2 seconds. Your frontal lobe is not even developed. Your decision-making skills are in the trash. Over the age of 25, 30 plus, let alone looking at this and thinking this is perfectly fine or okay, let's go ahead and get the feds involved here. One thing I will not do is stand around and try to push this narrative that's consistently being pushed in America, this idea of liberation, this idea of this, that, and the third, and bleeding that into young children. This is not okay. You big and grown, you do what you want to with your life, your body, I don't give a crap. The reality is there's a lot of us responsible adults who are not going to be okay with seeing an entire generation of young women turn their life into an episode of Euphoria. Things like this just really make it clear to me as a parent that it's a lot of people in this world that are just straight up sick, man. That's just what it is.
Welcome to the Matrix Study Hall. I am Miss Oracle. Thanks so much for tuning in once again. And again, thanks for all of you that have liked and subscribed. Welcome to the Study Hall. All right, so what I'm seeing here is a lot of people acting surprised by them seeing how the Kardashians, in particular Kim Kardashian, is objectifying her own daughter. And it is like literally you expect anything else because this is how Kim was brought up herself. Kim was exploited. I remember even when the Kardashians started getting a lot of traction and their show became popular, Kim did not want to participate in a Playboy video shoot or something to that effect, right? But her mom convinced her to. Keep in mind, there's a lot of things that their mom convinced them to do that was, just literally crossing boundaries. Like they were pimped themselves. And so this is their meal ticket. This is how they get their bread and butter. And so for people to be surprised at the way in which Northwest and the other children are being portrayed, I mean, it's their lifestyle. This is who they are. And furthermore, if you're a part of the industry, these people also utilize their children to keep their names out there, to keep people looking at them. And so this is just another generation of pimping off your own children. Kim Kardashian slammed for letting Northwest 12 wear a corset on a family vacation. So inappropriate. And this article is by Vanessa Cerna from page 6. Let's go ahead and get into it. It says Kim Kardashian was called out by fans for allowing her daughter, Northwest, to step out in a corset and a mini skirt while vacationing in Rome. The 12-year-old towered over the Skims founder in platform boots while they left dinner at Pierluigi on Saturday night. West sported blue ombre hair styled in pigtails and glasses. Okay, there she is. And it also says while some fans took to social media to claim the TikToker looked cute, others expressed their concern, with one writing, "Not a fan of a bustier on the 12-year-old. Love Kim and North, but it would have been a no man for me. So inappropriate, Kim." Another added as a third-year-old, "Okay, Kim, she's 12." Another claimed that Kardashian 44 should preserve her daughter's innocence and be more mindful about her wardrobe. I agree. And there, I mean, just look at how the moms dress. Now, don't get me wrong. Kim is beautiful in her own way, but for her to constantly play up her sensuality, I mean, just over the top, especially when you have children that are impressionable, you know, it's wrong on so many levels. But again, Kim was also exploited by her mother. So it's like this is a cycle that they're continuing. Let's go ahead and then get further into it. It says the skirt and boots are fine, but corset on a 12-year-old is a little out of hand. And this coming from a fashion designer who designs for exotic dancers. Now look at Kim. Like Kim is showing it all, and her daughter is following suit. Only at 12 years old. And yes, you want your children to have a sense of freedom of expression, but when we really get down to the truth of the matter, we know that a lot of people want to exploit the youth. And she's literally putting her out there on a silver platter. I mean, to me, this screams that Kim is living vicariously through her daughter in some aspects. And this is this is Kanye with Northwest a couple years ago. But at the same time, like, look, I can't put all the onus on Kim because the truth of it all is that Kanye also exploits the woman that he's with. Like, these children are taking in all of this. So, like, who's going to be the parents? Everybody is so worried about how they're looking or trying to appeal to the paparazzi. You know, they want to be seen, but your children are being caught in the crossfire of all of this. And this, let me read a little bit what it says in regard to Kanye. It says Kardashian shares North along with Saint 9, Chicago 7, and Psalm 6 with her ex-husband Kanye West, with whom she was married from 2014 to 2022. The Grammy winner has previously alleged that the Kardashian mob has taken his rights away in choosing what his kids wear, go to school, and who they hang out with. It states that don't want to just see my kids. I need to raise them. I need to have say. He wrote via X in March. My daughters wear lipstick and perfume. Yeah, but this is who you chose to be the mother of your children. This is a part of the consequences that he has to experience. Okay, Kim been on this. This is nothing new. Um, I'm gonna read a little bit more and then we're gonna go to the comments and see what the comment says. And it says, at the time, Kanye 48 compares seeing his kids to jail visitation. That same month, Kardashian expressed her concern with how the singer raised their kids, especially after he featured North and convicted felon Sean Diddy Combs together on the Lonely Roads Still Go to Sunshine track. These parents are a mess. Hey, look, I know parenting can be difficult at times, but you got to really put forth the effort. You can't just be out here and doing all kind of stuff. You're leading your children to demise. All right, let's go to the comments, y'all. Let's see what the comments say. Okay. Riskier Foxy 54 says, I see nothing wrong with a teenager wearing a corset, but I do see something wrong with mom's boobs outside of the dress. Also, it says 12. Cassandra Nanya says 12 isn't a teen, hence the number spelled out doesn't end in teen. Hope that helps. Also, it says Lynn Morella, that's a wig. All black women wear wigs. Oh my God. Jade says they are talking about the push-up bra corset she has on 12, a 12-year-old. I remember being embarrassed to grow boobs because boys made comments, so I would try and hide them. Kids have changed. Jackie Crawford says using kids for attention. Masker Jones says they both look ridiculous, and that sums it up. They do both look ridiculous, and what can you expect? This is a Kardashian. I mean, they sell image, they sell sensuality, all of that.